you for all the cheering. Some of you just made it. You just made it. This is the ending part of the show, as you can tell. So raise your hand if, I can't even see, but raise your hand if you're part of the Monty group. Yeah. I just want to, that's more than half of them, that's like 90% of the group. I just want to say thank you so much for supporting the show. Give yourselves a big round of applause. Some of you look a little bit like you reached your like philanthropy quota for the year. Anyone ever here been told they look like a celebrity? I'm sure there's got to be. Yeah, which like just shout out the
De Niro.
De Niro?
Right. Justin Timberlake.
Yeah, if Justin De Niro was an accountant that would break into your house, file your taxes, and then break into CRA and get them filed on time. Yeah, right? That's what the glasses?
How'd you do?
Yeah, I did, yeah. Anyone else?
The guy from Vikings.
You do look like the guy from Vikings. Yeah, so I was out for dinner a couple of weeks ago, and a couple of the girls, when it got to my turn, like what celebrity does Monty look like? They said that I look like a club promoter. and that I don't do it for money. I do it to hang out with girls and to sell drugs to my clients. The show hasn't even started yet. I'm just trying to get stuff off my chest here. But, so even the waitress that walked by, I thought she's gonna maybe have my back, and she's like, "Yeah, I can see that." Okay. After the last show, so this is show number 3. After the last show, a couple of my good friends who I really, really care about, they said, "Monty, you know what? Maybe you shouldn't talk so much about drugs and cocaine in your shows." And see, the thing is that I'm recovered from a cocaine addiction, so I do this to provide inspiration that people can stop. And a lot of my stories, like actually all my stories are real, because when you've had that kind of a problem, a lot of crazy shit happens. So I won't talk about doing drugs, Vineet. I'll talk about Dr. Vineet. I'll talk about trying to find them. Anyone here ever been to Jamaica? Yeah. Did you stay on the resort? Yeah. You didn't stay on the resort? You stayed on the resort? Okay, so a bunch of us were in Jamaica, and my friend and I were at the bar, and we'd had like way too much to drink. We said, "Okay, you know what? We need some drugs, cocaine." And so I said I wouldn't say cocaine, but I'm saying it. And so this guy that worked there, he said, "Yo, I can hook that shit up, but we have to leave the resort." So I remember on the tour bus, the lady saying, if you leave the resort, make sure it's with a tour operator. It's really dangerous. So when I hear that, all I hear is, what adventures and pleasures await me beyond the gates of the resort. So now my friend Sean and I, you guys know Sean, some of you, we're in a minivan, no doors, no windows, and Sean's on a mattress. And we're driving down this bumpy dirt road. Sean still has his drink in the plastic cup, and I'm like, "Sean, just throw it out the door, the door window. Just throw the drink out." And he's like, "Well, what am I going to drink on the way back?" So this gives you a little idea of what we're all about. So we get to the drug dealers. I don't know if it's a hangout. I'm not even sure if somebody lived there. If it's someone's house, I've come empty-handed. Which, in my culture, you come with a gift or something. Sean had his drink. So we knock on the door, we walk in. Judging by the way everyone was looking at me, it wasn't family and friends day at this drug dealer's house. And when I felt uncomfortable, I really didn't want them to know that I was uncomfortable. So I've got this move that I do. I learned it from Anthony Robbins, his tape program, not in person. And it goes something like this. It's my power move for confidence. I go like this. So I start doing that. While I'm doing that, I make eye contact with this guy who's on his phone. He says the word brown sugar. Does anyone know what brown sugar is?
Nope.
It's a street name. It's for, anyone know? It's a drug. It's a drug. It's a street name for a drug. So, just like they're not baking cookies back there. So he says brown sugar, and the leader, this big guy, he looks at me and he looks disgusted. He goes, "They call you brown sugar?" Like his face is just disgusted with me, and I'm still. So he makes, three more guys walk out of the back room. So either brown sugar is the name of a guy that owes this guy money, or they just think that brown sugar is a soft ass, bitch ass name, and I should just be killed for being in their gangster presence. Anyway, so he walks over, he makes a fist, he puts his hand on my shoulder, and I'm not gonna do anything. There's too many people. He says, "They call him Brown Sugar." So for the next 3 minutes, I'm being introduced as Brown Sugar. Hi, Brown Sugar. Nice to meet you. Is it Brown Sugar? Nice to meet you. Killer? Brown Sugar. I realize now I was using my brown guy on the golf course voice rather than like my voice for being the drug dealers. Something like, "Yeah, it's B Shug, motherfucker. What's up?" So, anyone here ever have like a life coach? Anyone, a therapist, life coach? Yeah? 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 You don't have to, how many times a week do you think you'd see them?
Twice.
No? Yeah? Anyone? Yeah? Once? Yeah? You know, but then it's like, I don't see him. Like, yeah, I have a life coach, and we don't see each other. And here's the results, right? Like, so I had a life coach, and I used to see him like once a week. And then I started seeing him twice a week. And this one time he said, this is before I got real help, he said, "Yo, if you can afford your dope, you ain't a dope head." And I said, "You know what? I really don't think my life coach should be dealing cocaine to me." I also told him he should be delivering his drugs in an Uber, right? Because everyone knows his plate. So if he gets pulled over, just let Uber driver Ranjit, with 2-star rating and his broken ass iPhone cable and dirty car, let him take the heat. I can just imagine him getting pulled over. You mind telling me what that white powdery substance is all over the front seat? "Oh no, officer, the happy powder, it's not mine. It's not mine. It's against my religion to take drugs." Like, who take drugs? It's not against his religion to take drugs, but it is. But it's against his religion to take drugs, but he's okay to export it out of Afghanistan and India. That's a little seminar for you there. But, okay, this is my last story. Real story. Before I give the mic to someone else. On a lighter note, I was at the abortion clinic a few weeks ago, and I looked around the room and I thought, you know what? Like there, like a lot of the girls there were smiling, and I got to thinking, I'm like, this should be a great place to meet a girlfriend. Hold on a second. I'll tell you why. Because one, their ability to remain composed under pressure, the fearlessness. These are important qualities, and I think that we might have a couple more things in common. Okay, so here's where the crowd gets a little bit separated. Probably we both won't want to use condoms. Yeah, no, I'm not even done yet. Pretty sure, given the right ambiance and music, we both probably don't want me to pull out at the end. Yeah, I know. It gets a little bit worse. So anyway, on the way out at reception, I was about to leave, and the receptionist says, "Hey, excuse me, sir, do you mind leaving your name for your friend as an emergency contact?" And she put me on the spot. I felt a little bit uncomfortable. And you guys know what I do when I get uncomfortable. So with all the confidence I can muster, here's how I handle the situation. "They call me Brown Sugar." That's my time, guys.